Nor was I spoiling, I was reminiscing and having a good laugh. I reminded myself how many, as an altar boy, services I attended and sermons I listened to. You know, there was even a little message at the 8 o'clock service, and sometimes I'd serve 2 services, 8 o'clock and 11 o'clock. And I served both services. So I was at church quite a while. I'd stop and have a break, go to breakfast, and come back. I loved the restaurant down the street. I remember having pie in the morning, man, when I was a kid. Hell, I was 13 years old, 12 years old. 13 years old, 14, 15, long before I drove. Spring mornings. I'll tell you one thing, though, you didn't get to do as an altar boy. Fall asleep. No. You had to be up and going when he ended that sermon. Before he turned around, I had to be up. Before that minister turned around from that pulpit, I had to be on my feet. He couldn't wait and call me on my feet. I had to be standing when he turned around. That means I had to listen for the end of the sermon. And up I came while he was turning. So you listen intently. I don't remember word for word. I just got to where I could pretty much tell when the sermon was going to end. There's all kinds of things happen at the end of a sermon. You can pretty much, the crescendo comes together, and you're waiting for the final remarks of, up on your feet. Now, I practiced that quite a bit. Maybe Mrs. Clinton understands. Yeah, you can have the same look during the sermon. At the end of the sermon, though, that look is gone. You're on your feet and because then there comes the collection, and a lot of stuff happens at the end of the sermon. They don't take the collection first, do they? I can't remember now. I'm pretty sure it happens at the end of the sermon. Yep. There's a nice hymn. Here's the thing, the collection came first and then the sermon. Would that work? Hell, I'd cheat myself. That's right. That sermon brings in the kavuza hadri. He touched my heart. Put it in. I'll get it somewhere. I'll work it late tonight. Go on, put it in. Thank you. Oh, you learn these things as an altar boy.